Hey guys, my name is Mandy Meehan and welcome to today's video. I'm not actually vlogging today, but I still wanted to make a video, and it's not very often that I just turn on the camera without really any thoughts prepared exactly, but I still really wanted to film a video, so I'm just gonna kind of talk. For those of you who are new to my channel, I have chronic fatigue syndrome and I've been chronically ill for a year and a few months now. It has been the hardest thing I've walked through. I know that God is working in my life even whenever things happen that I wasn't planning on. So I always feel like I need to give you guys an update on like how I'm feeling and doing, because a lot of you ask and I appreciate that. Over the last few days, I've been really struggling physically and also emotionally. I had a bit of a busier week last week. I had like 2 events I went out and got to be a part of, and those can be really tolling physically. So like Saturday was really hard because I didn't have the energy to cook. I didn't have the energy to really get off the couch. At one point I tried to play the piano, but I just didn't even have the energy to do that. The thing is, even after dealing with chronic fatigue for so long, you never get used to it. It's always incredibly challenging. There were a couple days where, more so than usual, I was just really sad. And I want to share this with you because sometimes whenever I'm sad, I feel bad for being sad because I don't want to allow myself or give myself permission to mourn, which is not good. Especially since I've been making YouTube videos, a lot of people have commented on how positive and how joyful that I've been through this whole experience. And I want that for myself. I want to be the person that walks through a really hard trial with joy. But the thing is, I have to learn to give myself permission to mourn, to know it's okay to be sad. I don't think anyone can understand it until they've gone through it. But there's something about not being able to function like a normal human being. It really hurts. And it's really easy to compare. James and I have been talking about comparison, and he asked me, okay, well, what things are you comparing yourself to? Who are you comparing yourself to? And I just tell him, any normal, average, healthy person. I see people exercising on social media, and it can be easy to be like, oh, I just wish I could go lift weights. I see people decorating their house for fall on social media. I can think, oh, I wish I had energy to clean my house, let alone decorate with pumpkins and all kinds of things. I see people who are at parties, hanging out with their friends or dancing, or there's so many things where it can be so easy to compare. Like, man, they just don't know how good that they have it. It can be easy to compare, but I'm really working on being content right now. You know, people have it even worse off than I do. And I'm still really blessed, and God is really working in my life. So now I'm just kind of, I don't know, I'm processing out loud. This is like my diary, except all of you get to see it. So here's the main point of what I'm talking about. I'm learning how important it is to hold on to hope. My middle name is actually Hope, which is kind of funny how that works out. I don't feel like I've ever had to have hope before, like the way that I do now. Hey Siri, define hope. So according to Siri, hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. So what I love about the concept of hope, there is that expectation, that strong belief that something good is about to happen. I want to show you guys this. I got it for my birthday. I never ask for anything for my birthday. I've never been very good at that, but this year I was like, I'm gonna ask for things, and one of the things I asked for was this hope giving key. If you guys don't know what giving keys are, you're supposed to pick or get a word that really means something to you, and you're supposed to kind of hold on to that word and then give it away once you feel like you've embraced that word, and you give it to someone who needs it. And it's cool because when you buy the keys, the organization helps people get out of homelessness. Really great company, but I'm just excited about my key. So I'm holding on to hope. And the reason I can hold on to hope is because of Romans 8:28. It says, and we know that God causes everything to work together for the good of those who love God and are called according to his purpose for them. God works everything, all things together, the good and the bad, and I know that means that God's working through this season for a reason and a purpose. So I'm holding on to hope. God has a purpose in my pain, and I'm having to preach this to myself right now because there are still times that it can be easy to feel hopeless. But you know what? I am believing, I have faith, I am hoping for healing, but even if he doesn't heal me, God is still good and he still has a purpose, and I know he's gonna work in some way, even if it's something that I wasn't expecting. But I still believe I'm gonna get healed. I'm working hard for that, peeps. And the reason I make these videos, it's because I know I'm not the only one going through a hard season. I know many of you are facing something as well. It may be a health thing like me. I know there's people who watch my videos who also have CFS, but for others, it's something else. Maybe you're hoping for healing in another area. You're hoping for a marriage to be restored. You're hoping for freedom from anxiety or depression. Maybe you're hoping to really find purpose in your life. Maybe you're hoping to get out of loneliness. You feel lonely even in a group of people, and you're hoping for freedom from that loneliness. Could be a number of things. But if you're watching this today, I just want to encourage you to hold on to hope. Know the joy of the Lord is your strength. There's days that I'm sad, and on those days, the joy of the Lord is still my strength. And again, I just want to remind you that God works all things together for the good of those who love him and are called according to his purpose. I'm having to remind myself of that truth. On those days where I am just really down in the dumps, I know that God is good and I can have hope. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this encouraged someone today. If you like watching my videos, you can consider subscribing, because then that will help you stay up to date with my videos. I appreciate you guys. I am praying for you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. My feet are asleep from sitting on this couch. Can't stand.